philosopher once said, life is like a box of chocolates because you never know what you're going to get. Granny disagrees. She tells me, Sonny, life is like a bathtub because the longer that you stay in it, the more wrinkles that you get. For me, life's been more like a road that has some flat places, some rocky places, some really high hills, and some really low valleys. But if we could stay on it long enough, what we would find is that it was teaching us hidden lessons in crazy places. Madam Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I mean fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, hidden lessons, crazy places. And I remember one of those crazy places. You can relate. When I do this, just kind of nod your head. I had to work at a job that I had to drive way too far to get to. For way too many hours. For way too little pay. And I was surrounded by way too many people that got on my nerves. An audience of bobblehead dogs. And I happened to be here speeding home one night, trying really hard not to get a ticket, when all of a sudden, the car begins rocking. And I didn't know what to do, so I found religion real fast. Somebody please help me. Then the car mellowed out, so did I. And all of a sudden, I began to burnt popcorn. I'm a guy, so I have to check my spots. No, it wasn't me. Ah! My car was on fire. So I hopped out of the car, and life immediately begins teaching me. Sometimes you have to deal with unexpected things in the moment. Car on fire, unexpected. So I dealt with it. Like a real man. I'm running away from the burning car. Don't judge me. It was on fire. So I sat there watching the car burn, and apparently that was the thing to do, because car after car after car watched it too. One guy was literally hanging out of the window. I felt like I should have ran up to him and got a selfie. And it was here that life delivered another lesson. When it is in our power to do good, we should. It's just the right thing to do. And as if the heavens heard me and the sky opened up, a semi-truck pulled up. So I ran up to the truck and I said, "Sir, my car is on fire." The door swings open and he looks at me with Clint Eastwood-like eyes. And he said, "Señor, sus carros es en llamas." No habla inglés. So me and the guy who couldn't communicate headed back to the burning car with a broken fire extinguisher that we decided, somehow, to use as a hook to try to pull the burning mattress off of my car while standing next to a plastic gas tank. It was here that life taught me that when you are in intense situations, you are legally allowed to make stupid decisions. And none of that worked. In fact, that fire burned for the next 9 months of my life. But my brother and I, with great fortitude and perseverance, we rebuilt that car, and 40 days later, it was totaled by a drunk driver. Can you believe it? But it was okay, because 30 days later, I was on the road again. On the road again to get hit by a semi-truck that didn't check its blind spot. Now, you can probably guess the pattern, because it'd be 4 months later that I was driving home when a lady would run a red light and total my new Infiniti. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a good place to say, "Oh." Absolutely. Now, I can't tell you the probability of all this happening to one person in 1 year, but what I can tell you is this: it all happened to me. And it was in the midst of these moments that life delivered 3 amazing lessons. First, life is a series of lessons that we all have to go through. And it's not predicated on being good or bad. It's predicated on being human. And life is less about the lesson and more about what we will choose to learn from it. Secondly, it's not just me. It's all of us. We're all just walking novels full of hidden lessons that we found in crazy places. So everyone's story matters, and it should be cherished and lifted up. And third, and most importantly, whatever we are hoping for, whatever we're dreaming of, and whatever we plan to do, it must be done today, because tomorrow is not guaranteed to any of us. So the next time that life's fires burn, always remember to have a fire extinguisher that works. No. Remember the dreams of your youth. Remember that everything that's happened to you is a part of your story, and that your story matters. But above all, remember that we are all just walking novels full of hidden lessons that we all found in some crazy, crazy